I turn my back, I'm defenseless. But to go blindly seems senseless. Back it up, please. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Justin, and today we are getting into a little opera. Finally, a little bit of a different genre change. I wanted to introduce some things. Today we're listening to Maria Callas, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, singing the song O Mio Babbino Caro, which is Italian and translates to Oh My Dear Papa. This is from the opera Gianni Schicchi, and I am wholly apologetic if I get any of these names wrong. I'm sorry. I want to start introducing a few more genres into the channel to make it a little more diverse, make it more appealing for everyone as much as possible. And opera was one thing that I kind of wanted to start incorporating a little bit here and there. I had actually looked up a few songs weeks ago, but I just couldn't decide on any. And I was listening to opera this morning, to be honest. So I just decided, you know what, today's a good day to do this. If there are any other genres or types of music that you would like to maybe have brought to the channel, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm very open and very happy to do so. Because story is extremely important to opera, I have never heard of this one, to be honest, but it says that it is sung by Loretta after tensions between her father, Schicchi, and the family of Ranuccio. The boy she loves have reached a breaking point that threatens to separate her from Ranuccio. You guys can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. I hope they're having an amazing day, by the way. And let's do it. This is Maria Callas with O Mio Babbino Caro. Nice little short introduction for me. It's a Monday morning. I'm stuck at home. You know, there's kind of a virus stuff going on for now. And this was a great way to wake up. I'm not going to have a lot of technical terms to talk about opera. I really don't know much about opera. I've listened to Carmen. I've listened to La Traviata. That's it. And there are a few little songs here and there. So I'm not going to have any technicality, any really insight into opera as a whole and how this song relates to it. I'm sorry. But if there's one thing that I can say about opera, is that its power comes naturally from the story and the emotions and expressions that are contained within that story, and how they're brought out. So this song, in reading the lyrics, because I wanted to make sure I followed the lyrics as I was listening, because the emotion is held in the delivery. First of all, Maria, operatic voices are just so good to listen to. They're so pure, they're powerful, they're clean. There's so many words you can use to describe a great opera singer. But emotional weight is really what I find the biggest distinction between really an opera singer and really anyone else. Yes, there's a technicality of how hard it is to hit some of those notes and how hard it is to hold some of those notes to make sure your tone's right, but it's also the way that the emotion is delivered. And does it sound natural? Does it sound realistic? For example, if you take musicals against operas, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes a musical can sound a little cheesy. It doesn't come across natural. Whereas I feel opera, as long as it's very well done, will always come across natural. It doesn't sound like a stage play. It sounds like an actual story that you're watching take place just with singing. Now, a great musical can do the same thing. This isn't against musicals. It's just I hear it a little more organically when it comes to opera. Now, Maria, her vocal range, her expression, her emotion is top notch. It's perfect. There is nothing I could say anywhere near against her voice at all. I love it. And we're going to examine some of that range just a little bit, because going back to the emotional part and reading the lyrics as she's singing, she has to take certain steps to either accentuate and push out her voice to really get that feeling right, or she brings it back and pulls it down. And by the way, I will admit that this song kind of sounded familiar, but I can't say if I've heard it or not before. It just sounds familiar, so it's still going to be a first listen. Easiest strings, listen to the way that Maria starts. Okay. Let's just take that part right there, okay? Because the song is basically divided into 3 stanzas, 3 verses, and each one has a slow rise, a climax, and then it brings it back down just a little bit. Now, in just those 2 lines, she says, "Oh my dear Papa, I love him. He is handsome, he is handsome." Okay. She starts off low, right? I almost tried to sing it. So when she begins, she says, "Oh dear Papa." Now she starts soft-spoken like she's actually talking to her father. Just an asking, a begging tone. "Oh my dear Papa," right? Okay, begins very soft. And then the way that she changes and says, "I love him," it's just starting to get a little higher. And then she says, "He is handsome, he is handsome." At that part, that's when she hits those really high notes. You can imagine the elation that she feels in her heart just talking about the one she wants to love. Just talking about it. And that's when that emotion from her heart pushes through. Really, that goes on through the whole song. That type of emotion and the way that it's carried. The strings, very uplifting and romantic at that point when she's talking about, "I would go to Ponte Vecchio and throw myself in the Arno. I would do anything just to be with him. I would throw myself in the river. Just let me be with this guy." And then getting into the last part where she's really, really crying out. She says, "I am anguished and tormented. Oh God, I'd want to die. Papa have pity, Papa have pity, Papa have pity, Papa have pity." So now she's really like just throwing herself at Dad. "Please, just, I want to be with him. I love him, please." And same thing, you hear that not only in her voice, which is beautiful, but also in the instrumentation in the back. "I just want to die," and the way that it fades out. And even that part where she says, "Babbo pieta, pieta. Papa have pity, have pity." The first half of the verse, "Papa have pity," it's just very soft. "Papa, please, please." And then she says, "Have pity." She gets more powerful, a little more confident now. "Please." And I love the way that it's carried across in her voice. The instrumentation, like I said, it's nice, relatively simple, not too much going on in there, but it's great. It's a nice and rich background for her to express her emotions here in this piece, which is a very emotional piece. I'm trying to find out when this was recorded, so that way I have some sort of context. So she performed this song in 1965 is what it looks like. It sounds great. It's amazing. It's a beautiful song. I would gladly listen to the rest of this opera because this is just taking a small piece out of the whole story. I like opera. It's something that I enjoy from time to time. It's like a nice, rich food. You don't eat it all the time, but when you do, you select a special time and a place for it, and you're always looking forward to it. It's kind of how I feel with it. And actually, a lot of genres that I listen to now that I think about it. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought of this song. Let me know what other genres you may want me to bring on. You can join me on Twitter. You can join me in the comments down below. I hope that you're having a great day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.